Okay, hi, I'm Evita Myriam, and we're going to have a very interesting subject to talk about today or tonight, depending on your time zone. We're going to talk about the karma, the law of karma. Karma is very, very exact. Karma is something that has been taught since millennia. Pythagoras taught the law of karma. Before that, the Lord Vyasa, who wrote the Bhagavad Gita, in reality, the Bhagavad Gita shows the law of karma as well. And that's not the main subject, but every sacred text and every sacred teaching shows the existence of the law of karma. You know that Saint Francis says it is in giving that you receive, and whatever we give out comes back to us many, many times. This is because we live in a universe of free will. There are universes that are not free. We don't even want to think about this because we're so spoiled to have the freedom and not to live in a free place where we can have we can be happy if we choose to, we can be prosperous if we choose to, we can make an effort, we can try and succeed, we can have love if we choose to open our hearts to love. And as we have learned, gratitude attracts more and more prosperity. So whatever we have in our aura, we're emitting, we're sending out all the time, and it comes back to us many, many times. That is part of the law of karma. But we're also each incarnated, and there are many incarnations, from incarnation to incarnation, we have to resolve part of our karma. I don't think that we are incarnated and we have to resolve all our karma, but parts of our karma is downloaded with this incarnation, and there are some aspects of our karma that we have to deal with, to pay. And how do we pay? In reality, we pay by learning the lesson. The best way to pay, because we don't have a vindictive God who wants us to suffer. No, I don't think God is, first of all, God is not a white bearded man. That's why I say God with such ease, because I don't like this taboo about the word God doesn't affect me at all, because the least I can do for that immense intelligence and love and power is to call it God. I could call it many things, the source, the multiverse. There's so many names that you can call God, but I say God for a shortcut because everybody knows what I mean, although we each deal with the word in a different way. So God, the universe, the multiverse, the universes, they don't want us to suffer and pay. What is in reality happens is we live in a free will universe, and that means that we are free to do whatever we want. We are free to do bad things, and then bad things will come to us so that we learn the lesson, so that we become understanding and stop doing bad things to others. Sometimes we don't realize why someone is coming in our life. For example, someone may come and gossip a lot, and we don't like them. We're like, oh, this person, they gossip and they gossip. They only want to talk negatively about the others, and we do not like that at all. But in reality, this person is coming in our lives because we have that quality to a very small degree, and it comes in a big degree for us to be able to control speech. And perhaps this is what we do best. Perhaps we think, but this is what I do best. I don't gossip. I control speech. But then the moment that you notice that the person who's gossiping comes in your life and bothers you, that is the time to wonder, when did I last say something negative about someone else? And you be sure that you have said something negative. And perhaps it is the truth, like the government, the tax, taxation, whatever. Perhaps it's good, true, and that's not gossip. But let's say that you're calling someone and speaking negatively all the time about taxation. This is negative speech. This is going to come back to you many, many times, so that you notice that you're doing it. And when we just let go of all these vices, negative things stop coming back. This is why it's a free will universe, because we are free. We can be grumpy all the time and complain all the time and get more troubles and problems, financial, in our relationships, health. We can do that. Then until one day, perhaps in another incarnation, we will realize that we need to stop. And when we start being grateful, methodically, constantly, consciously, we're going to be receiving because we will be grateful. So it's up to us. The teacher is the law of karma. The teacher is free will, right? We have free will to choose to do good things to ourselves or bad things to ourselves. Whatever we do to others, in reality, we're doing to ourselves. All right. So how can we know exactly what is the lesson that we have come in this incarnation to learn, right? Because we may be here for many reasons, but there's one thing that we each, or many, more than one thing. Some people have 2, 3, 4. It's okay. It doesn't mean you have heavier karma. Perhaps you have small quantities of each. These are the lessons that we have to learn. So I'm going to tell you, let's do a workshop now. I hope you have pen and paper. If you don't have pen and paper, please get some. And we're going to do a little workshop, and we're going to find out about our name. Now, if you were born in Greece, I have one person here who was born in Greece. I hope you remember the Greek tables of I have one person here who is Greek. Okay. You have to, she has to do the Greek tables of correspondences. It's not the same as the English one. I will find it. So let's start with English tables. Let me show you how you can find out your karma. It's a really Pythagorean method. It's very simple. All right, I want you to follow the simple instructions so that you don't make your life difficult. Just write down the 9 numbers in sequence as is here. Don't read the rest of the page. Just listen to me, just do it so you will not be confused and you will not lose the sequence of what we're doing. So just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in sequence. All right? Just write down the 9 numbers. And under that, write your full name at birth. At birth. Not if you have a middle name, write down your middle name as well. That's all you're asked to do now. Just to write down your full name at birth and to write down the numbers, all right? And while you're doing this, I'm going to find out, I'm going to find just a second. I'm going to find the Greek one because you know me, I cannot disappoint anyone. All right.
Evita,
Yeah.
μην το βρεις. Τα έχω εγώ εδώ όλα μπροστά μου.
Okay. All right. Okay. Our only Greek student here has it, so it's okay. All right. So you write down the 9 numbers, then you write down your full name at birth. Then I want you to see each letter one by one. Go through each letter of your name. For example, if your name is Christabel, first you have C. So C is number 3. So I want you to circle number 3 above in the first line. Circle the number, circle the value of each letter. Go through your full name one by one. Let's say Christabel. C is a 3. You circle number 3 above. R is a 9. You circle number 9. Okay. I is a 9. You don't have to circle number 9. It's circled. All right. Then S is a 1. You circle number 1 in the first row that we wrote first before your name. All right. Just go through each letter of your name and see its numeric value and put a circle around each number on the top row. And it's a bit lopsided, my tables of correspondences, but I'm sorry, was done on Canva. That's why it looks like this. Anyway, this is given to us also by Lord Jwal, this tables of correspondences, as being the accurate way to calculate everything in, I think, in the rays and then the 7 rays. I will wait for you for a few minutes. If you have a long name, you have more chances of having less karma, but also more work to do now. But be sure that this is your full name at birth, not calculating all the names, father, mother. No, what you have at your registration, at your certificate of birth certificate, that is your spiritual name. What you have at your birth certificate, not your husband's name, not all the names of all the parents and etc. Just what you have on your birth certificate.
Anita, Evita.
Yes.
Hi. When I was born, I was in my birth certificate is the last name of my dad's mother because he was in a fight with his father. So when I
This
was
is your
born,
real name. This is your spiritual name. This is your
okay.
spiritual name. You should calculate everything by this name.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. There's no coincidence, there's no accidents. There is in the higher planes, there are name makers who name us before we are born. And they give us our name because by our name, we can know the divine plan for us. We can have the blueprint of our entire lives. I'm going to talk to you about my program later. This is fascinating. And, I don't like to say the word I, but it's true that I was given, let's put it this way, from above, because nothing is ours. Everything comes from above. I was fortunate to be given a series of proofs that I discovered that prove exactly that fact, that there are name makers. These are mind-blowing proofs of a different method, the esoteric arithmosophy method. And it's a Pythagorean ancient method that nobody else teaches in the world. And by this method, I can prove to you that this is true, that numerology or arithmosophy, depending on how you interpret it, of course, is accurate. It's a spiritual science. It is the science for knowing oneself. So it's a very, very valuable science. So have you finished doing your names? Is anyone who hasn't finished? Have you done it? Have you circled? You have to make sure that you have not forgotten any letters. All right? That's why I said go through each letter in sequence, right? So there's no chance of making a mistake. Yes, Cristabel?
Evita, in Spanish, we have an extra letter. It's called ñ. Do you know ñ? For example, Ordóñez.
It counts as N.
As N, okay.
It's the
As
N
in
with
number.
it's the N with the accent above, yes? Yeah, it counts as N. It's not an extra letter in reality. It's an N with an accent. It has a different pronunciation.
Okay.
But
yeah, we call it ñ in Spanish.
Yeah, it's a different pronunciation, but it is the N with an accent. It's okay. It's N. It's 5, number 5. Have you got all your... Yvette, have you got it? She's almost there. Yeah, everybody's got it. All right. So now your karmic number is the number that you don't have. a number that is not circled. If you have 1 or 2 or 3 or more numbers that you have not circled, you cannot, usually most people have some numbers that they don't have. You cannot have all the numbers. I mean, perhaps someone has no negative karma, has nothing to learn, and he's here for another reason. But usually there is some number or numbers that are missing from your name, okay, that are not circled. That's why I said the more names you have, the more chances you have to have less karma. So can someone give me an example of how many or what numbers you have missing? Go ahead, tell me. 2? Which ones? Wait. Can you unmute? Wait.
Number 2.
Number 2?
Mm.
Okay. And Yvette, which one?
7 and 8.
And Georgia, do you know? Georgia, do you know? Hi.
Το 6, το 7 και το 9.
You can say it in English. You're going to translate it. She's my Greek translator in the future. And 6, 7, and 9. Okay. And Christabel, did you do it or were you translating?
Yeah, I was translating, but Evita, there is 2 people so far who don't have any number left. They marked all of them.
Oh, that's
One
wonderful.
is Evelyn Suico, and the other one is Iris. Remember Iris?
Yes. Okay. So that means probably, but that they have a very good, how should I say this? That they have learned the lessons from all the numbers in this incarnation. And the karma that they're here to pay is not in this form, you know? Perhaps they're here to serve. They're here to do a lot of service, to pay a lot of karma in different ways, but they don't have a karmic number. They don't have a negative karma number. So they're lucky in reality. They should feel lucky because, you know, their karma is not something, in a particular area. We all have some karma. You know, there's no way to avoid karma completely. Otherwise, we would not be here. But they don't have a particular lesson to learn. Okay, they can find their karma. There's another way to find it through the life cycles. It is not exactly karma, but the challenges we have at each life cycle are the way karma manifests in this cycle. So this is karma for her. Okay, all right, great, good. Okay, so let me tell you what it means to not have these numbers, all right, and how to neutralize. All right. So first of all, the way we neutralize karma is by developing the positive qualities of the missing number. That's the only way. There's no way to fight karma. We have to be sweet. You know, the way to fight karma is by being sweet, is by being good. You cannot fight karma with a weapon. You have to be nice. So if you're lacking number 1, it means that you're lacking, you know, how do you say, dynamism. You're lacking leadership qualities. You're lacking all these energies that, you know, will make you stand on your own feet and be the leader. And being the leader doesn't mean having people follow you. It means initiating things, being courageous, being brave, and being, you know, starting new things without any fear, loving to start new things. Of course, number 1 has its problems. You know, number 1 can be very tyrannical and arrogant and impatient number. And number 1 can be a number that is a perfectionist and really wants to do everything by themselves. So these are the negative aspects of number 1. In order to develop, to neutralize karma, if you have a number 1 missing, this means you have to become more dynamic. Now, how you will become more dynamic is up to you. You know, you have to find ways. Try to find something that you love and share it with others and create a group on Facebook or on wherever you want, a group, and try showing other people what you love doing. This is a way to lead people. If you're a pranic healer, you can be a leader in pranic healing and start guiding a group of Twin Hearts meditation or showing people how pranic healing works, etc. So number one is about showing people, showing yourself that you can be a leader and that you can initiate action. Now, if you're liking number two, it means the harsh way to say it is you don't care about others, but this is not true. It doesn't mean you don't care about others, but it means you're not very good at cooperating with others. You need to learn how to cooperate. You need to learn to be all-inclusive and to be a bit more submissive sometimes. Now, the negative aspect of two is too much submissiveness. So you must be careful not to become too submissive. You must never let others go, step over you. But you have to be a little bit more of an assistant, a group worker, a team worker, a partner, not so much doing everything yourself. So if you're liking two, you need to work on your relationships, right? If you're liking three, you need to learn to express yourself. You need to learn, this is the way to neutralize your karma. This is through what you will neutralize your karma, right? So what you need to learn, if you're liking number three, you need to be more, learn how to express yourself. You need to write, perhaps. You need to express yourself through words. Sometimes not speaking up can be a crime. Sometimes not speaking up can hurt others. So, and not opening your home, your life, your arms, your whatever you possess. Sometimes it's good to be generous, to be a host, a hostess. This is, number three is a good host, a good hostess, is a person who is open to others, someone who loves to teach the others the magic of life, that life is a magic, life is meaningful. This is what you need to do. Perhaps you're too much of a cynic. Perhaps you are too closed up. So if you have a minus number three, open up. Number four needs to learn to work more. Number four needs to learn to be more consistent, more loyal, more scientific. Number four needs to learn to study. Academia needs to learn to be loyal to a marriage and relationship. Needs to learn to love the home and not to be all the time, in other directions. And to be steady and working harder. So if you are having very beautiful numbers and you are working, because for example, if you're in number six, then you don't want to work steadily every day, you want to work from joy. You cannot work in a business, you cannot be employed, you have to have your own work. So if you're like that and you're liking number four, it means you need a bit more stability and you need to make your home your paradise so that you will have a better time at home. So number five, if you're liking number five, it means that you need to learn how to enjoy, to adapt, to change. It means you cannot make changes easily. Perhaps you're stuck up on things, you're lacking freedom of movement. You need to learn to be more free. And that means also you need to find out who you are. You need to find out deeply what you really want. The freedom of expressing what we really want, not what our teachers want, what the master wants, what God wants, what our family wants, what we want. This is a great freedom, and we owe it to ourselves. We need to at least express to ourselves what we want. Today I was watching this little video of Abraham Hicks. I hope you know that name. It's an amazing, amazing way of presenting to you that we're manifesting our reality, and we really need to know who we are and what we want, to honor our desires. So if you're liking number 5, you need to travel more, to be more adaptable, to make changes, to move, and to be married perhaps, because number 5 is a number of love and marriage. And it also relates to intelligence. You need to move your mind to new ideas and new adventures of the mind as well. If you're liking number 6, that means you need to learn how to care for others. You need to learn how to be more creative. Number 6 is nurturing and creative and intuitive. So if you're liking number 6, it means you need to be more intuitive, which means you need to connect more with your soul. You need to be more creative and free to create. You need to be more self-employed for some time at least, just to do something on your own, and to be nurturing others, to take care of others. And sometimes karma brings in our path to have to take care of elder, relatives, or, people that we have to take care of because nobody else will. And this happens when we have to develop that number. So we better become very nurturing to everything, plants, animals, and people, so that this, we don't have to be burdened. If you're liking number 7, it means number 7 is mental control, discipline, and spirituality. So you need to study more. You need to be more spiritual. You need to have mental control. If you're liking number 7, perhaps you will undergo mental tests. Mental tests means you'll have to learn to control your thoughts and only think positively, not think destructive thoughts for others or for yourself. If you're liking number 8, it means you're liking organization. You need to be more organized. You need to be more to build, to learn how to build, to learn how to be stable, not to be, flimsy, going from one place to another, but to be more stable, to be more of a leader. And also number 8 is a very, number 8 is very related to the Buddhic planes, and, it's intuitive. And number 8 relates to success, prosperity. So you need to do this. You need to become prosperous. This is something that you need to learn to do. Number 8 also relates to properties. So perhaps your negative karma will manifest in the area of properties. You have to learn how to manifest, how to buy, to sell properties, or you have to learn how to build properties or to build a home. But mainly it is about prosperity and stability. And if you're liking number 9, number 9 is the humanitarian number. You need to learn how to be more humanitarian and more emotional and more to express your emotions. It doesn't mean you need to be too emotional, but number 9 is about performance and drama. So you need to learn to perform, not to be too closed up in your expression, and mainly to be humanitarian. Number 9 can be very burdened because they are volunteers. This is one thing you have to learn, to volunteer when you're liking number 9. But number 9s are volunteers. They volunteer for everything and they become heavily burdened. So number 9s need to learn how to take care of themselves first, and then when they're really well, they can take care of others. And this is for everyone, not just for number 9s. Everyone needs to take care of themselves first. We have to understand that, we have to be really well. There are so many blockages inside us. Everything is about an inner blockage. There's no reason why we should not be having what all our hearts desires. Our blockages are internal. We're the ones creating them. So I suggest that we do a little visualization. Would you like a visualization? Christabel loves visualizations, I know it. All right, let's do a little visualization so that we can visualize. All right, So first, I want you to breathe in peace, slowly, and hold. And I want you to exhale stress, slowly. And breathe in love in every cell of your body. Hold and exhale love, exhale anger from every cell of your body. And I want you to inhale happiness in every cell of your body. And hold. And I want you to exhale sadness from every cell of your body. And I want you to imagine that you're sitting in a comfortable position at a chair, armchair, very comfortable, outdoors, in a beautiful resort, in a beautiful bungalow. And in front of the bungalow, there is a little garden with herbs. And there is a little path. And down the path, there are little stairs, wooden stairs that lead to a beach. And that beach is very wide and has very white sand. And it's strewn with shells. And the water is very light blue. It is shallow at first, but later deeper, much deeper, it becomes a deeper blue. But the colors of the water are light blue and perhaps even a bit greenish. It's very beautiful. And you can see that from your very comfortable armchair where you're sitting. Now I want you to imagine, to think of the qualities that you need to develop. I want you to think that you're on vacation now, sitting at your armchair, and that you have developed those qualities. You have developed those qualities and you have taken action. You put your life in order. This morning, you woke up and the first thing you did was to be grateful. Then you stretched, you got up, you went out to look at the sea. It was beautiful. And before doing anything else, you did a little meditation and blessing the earth. And then you went for a swim. When you came back, sitting at your porch with a beautiful, wrapped in a very soft towel, and waiting to dry from the salt water because you like the salt water, having a coffee or a tea, you were thinking of what you have accomplished. You have accomplished prosperity. You're doing the work of your dreams. You're doing exactly what you want because you didn't compromise yourself. And because you learned that the universe will give you what you want only if you set a goal that is according to your heart's desire. Now, for the sake of this visualization, I just want you for a moment to let yourself completely free and to allow your mind to be receptive an open cup, empty cup, receiving an idea of what you really would like to be doing in life. Not what you think you should be doing, but what you would really like. This is what you have been doing. In this visualization, you're free to have succeeded in exactly that. You have succeeded and you're happy. You're free. You have the time schedule that you want. You have free time to take care of yourself. You do the work that you love, and then you can have help for your home, for the rest of your obligations. And all you have to do is a meditation per day and your work, and you're making a lot of money. You're completely happy. You're balanced. You're not workaholic anymore, and you're not lazy anymore. You're not working the whole day. You're just balanced. You give time to yourself. You took this vacation and you took books with you. You haven't opened your laptop yet. You have taken books. You've taken a notebook and pens. And you're thinking of writing poetry or writing down your thoughts. At night, you light a candle. You will pour yourself a drink, whatever that is, a glass of wine or a juice or a tea. And you will sit and look at the stars. And you will be inspired and make a wish list. So now you're thinking, what will my wish list be? Because this is what you have planned for your evening. You're on vacation. All you have to do is make a wish list. What is my wish number one? Health. In health issues, what do I want? Do I want to be supple and strong and healthy again? What shall I do? Shall I register at the Pilates or dance class or do a lot of exercise at home or start walking a lot? And just write down your wish. I wish I would be super healthy. I can do it. Super slim, super healthy, super fit. And then what do I need to eradicate? Laziness, despair. Then think about your finances. You wish for a country home, a vacation home, improvements in your home. You wish to get a home of your own, to have a lot of money, to help many people. About relationships. You wish to improve your communication with your husband, with your partner. You wish to find a life partner. What are you doing alone? You wish to have friends who understand you, with whom you communicate, with whom you can take day trips. Another wish, perhaps. I wish that the world is a beautiful place, full of peace and prosperity for all. And perhaps if you are full of peace and prosperity for all, then you can help others enter that world. And more people can enter that world and influence that, bless that. So tonight you will make your wish list, and now you are already thinking of what you wish. Later you will meditate, you will make a nice salad, and you will rest reading your book all day. And in the afternoon, you will go to a little market and look around for gifts, for friends, for when you return home. Life is worth living. I want you to think, my life is worth living. I am detached from all crises, wars, pandemics, problems, poverty, illness, depression, anger, hatred, and fear. I am detaching and letting go of all those negative instances, emotions, events, and whatever is happening of that sort is not me, is not the I. I am joy. I am love. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am wisdom. I am peace. I am gratitude. I am companionship. I am friendship. I am happiness. I am a smile. I am prosperity. I am purposeful. I am at one with my soul. I am inspired. Now I want you to feel, to relax your body, to relax the back of your neck. Just move slightly with your eyes closed, move your neck and relax your shoulders. Just move your shoulders a bit. And inhale, I want you to inhale that breezy sea air in every cell of your body. And let it go down all your body and exhale it from your feet. I want you to inhale all that ease and prosperity and vacationing in every cell of your body from your environment. And hold it and let it vibrate in your body. And I want you to exhale it in every part of your aura. Now I want you to inhale your wish list and the manifestation of your wish list in every cell of your body. And hold. And I want you to exhale it to your entire aura and to the entire earth. Now I want you to inhale self-worth, prosperity, joy, and love in every cell of your body. And hold. And I want you to exhale all these virtues in every cell of your body and out to your aura and out to the world. You're a sun, bright and clear. You can manifest your dreams now. Repeat after me. I hereby let go of all inner obstacles that prevent me from living a life of joy, of love, of happiness, of prosperity, of spirituality, and of freedom. And I embrace angelic guidance, my divine plan, and I embrace all good things according to my highest good. I embrace happiness and joy and love and prosperity, and I accept. I humbly ask the Lords of Karma, and you can say Lord Jesus or Muhammad or whoever is the Buddha, and all the angels who know the divine plan for me and who are guiding me, my angel of light, love, and power. We humbly invoke that you neutralize my negative karma safely, and that you allow me to learn my lessons safely and happily, and to serve humanity and pay for my karma through happy, grateful, prosperous giving, service, and tithing. We thank you for showing us that we are forgiven. We thank you for showing us that we are innocent. We thank you for making us feel how loved we are and blessed we are. We thank you for disintegrating every energy of guilt and shame from within our system, now and forever. We authorize you to do this always. We thank you for filling us up with self-worth, self-love, self-mastery, self-appreciation, self-confidence, and balance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want you to inhale all this in every cell of your body, all this forgiveness, and to hold and exhale slowly the forgiveness in all your life and your future. Thank you. So be it. I want you to open your eyes slowly. I see Christabel is very serious. So cute. You know, karma is related to forgiving ourselves. We have to forgive ourselves. We have to understand that we are the ones who are stopping ourselves from receiving all that we want. Nobody wants us to not have, imagine, is it possible that there is a God up there looking at us thinking, Evita should not have her vacation home? No, I mean, this is ridiculous, right? So we are the ones blocking this. And now we did this little ritual that I hope is going to bring results. If we just give all our shame and guilt and all our, negative thoughts about ourselves every day, and we affirm that we are ready, we accept, then we're going to change our energy and we're going to start attracting amazing things in our life. So that was about karma. I just want to tell you about my program before we close. Christabel knows this. She has already, I think it's the third time. Is it the third time, Christabel? The second time that we're going to do it now? The third.
It's your third time, but Spanish, there has only been one. This is the second with
the
Spanish.
second. Okay. And, this is a fantastic program. I mean, I know I'm talking about my program, but this is like everything that I know put in one program. And this program does this 9 workshops, because in 21 days, whatever you do 21 days changes you, right? So it is 9 workshops, 3 times a week for 3 weeks, which is 21 days. And in between, there is an audio of 10 minutes that I will send to you, to whoever attends, and the audio maintains the vibration, right? It's the purification and affirmation process. And this is like that. Every session has a part that is arithmosophy. So you know yourself very deeply. It's called Know Your Purpose and Bloom. So you get, in every session, you get your arithmosophy, you get your purpose number, your life purpose, what your soul desires, your personality, you get your destiny, which is in reality your field of opportunity, what you should be doing. Is it a business? Is it, are you born a doctor? Or, it shows you, really shows you your field of opportunity. And then your attainment number, which is very important, because our attainment number is who we become after around the age of 49, when we change. A new number kicks in and we really change. And it's tragic, because most people think that when we age, we lose our abilities. And that's why we change. We think we lose, but no, it's a new number that has come in, and we are supposed to use everything that we were until then and turn it into gold, into something beautiful. It can be spiritual gold, it can be physical gold. In any case, we grow and we change immensely. So it's very important to know where we're headed or where we are now. And then this program, so in each workshop, we will be finding out about ourselves, and then we will know our divine timing, our life cycles, and the positive forces of each cycle, and the negative, the challenges, and how to neutralize the challenges. And then after that, we will find out about our character. And this method will show you how to evaluate, assess anyone just by knowing their birth date. It's very, very fantastic method. This particular one is by Pythagoras. Then after that, we will know your events, because every year has certain events. Now, how you will react to these events is up to you, right? But these are events that are going to happen, to the extent that you will allow them to happen, or you will respond to them. What else do we have in the divine timing? We also have our labors. We have our labor, because our labor of Hercules shows our divine mission. And this is our soul's mission. So we will understand how the exoteric, the active life that we have should be enhanced, and where it should be going in combination to our inner mission. Then we will have our sacred geography. This is another method that I have developed in combination from a Greek sacred geography and Lord Dwellcool's, locations in relation to zodiacs. This is esoteric geography, like esoteric astrology. And you will know where your mission blooms, the cities, the countries, that even if you go for a while, it's going to improve your life. And is that it? I'm trying to remember if there's another. I think that's more or less it. I'm sure I'm missing something. Anyway.
The
So
Pythagoras arrows.
Yes, and Pythagoras. No, this is Pythagoras arrows, your character. You can know your character by Pythagoras arrows. You have an arrow of Pythagoras, and this shows your character and what you need to do. This is really so accurate, because sometimes I have clients and I tell them, you have not spent time knowing yourself. That's why, since you haven't spent time knowing what your heart desires, you are always doing what you think is right, and you're expecting others to do their best. And that's why your family life suffers. And they're like, how do you know this? We just started our session. And this is like straight to the point. Pythagoras arrows are amazing. This is exactly by Pythagoras. This is a method by Pythagoras. I think all of arithmosophy is by Pythagoras, although we do not have so much information from the sources are all written by his students, right? So this is a Know Your Purpose and Bloom program. It's really not expensive. It's nothing. I mean, my students have been pushing me to raise the price, but I'm keeping it at a very good price. And it also offers payment, how do you call it? A payment plan. You can create your own payment plan. So you can go to my website and look at it. Do you have the link? Cristobal has the link, no? Here. And there is a Spanish translation, and these are very exciting sessions. Everybody cries at the end of the visualizations. They're not like today. They're very deep because you have learned something about yourself. And then what we do, the first part of each session is about knowing yourself. The second part is about an energy technique by which we remove inner obstacles. Today, we did not remove inner obstacles. We just did a little vacation visualization. But in these sessions, we remove inner obstacles until you cannot think of anything negative about your life. It's like doing pranic psychotherapy. It really is, it works. So we remove inner obstacles and then we visualize, and slowly at each workshop, we find our goals, we find our purpose, and we find our real goals, and we unclutter our mind of all the false goals that society and our family and our friends and even ourselves from movies and from whatever we think we should be doing have imposed upon our lives. And we unclutter our mind and we focus, and it all comes to surface. And we know exactly what we want to do and how we want to move in life. And it really is a transformational workshop, you know. It's really good. It took me 4 years to formulate it because it's like everything I do in 9 workshops, because it takes 9 workshops, right? Some people ask me, should I do a one-on-one with you or should I do the workshop? I say, do the workshop, you know, because it's nine workshops. It's not, what is the point of my telling you your arithmosophy? It's better if you put the puzzle together, because I'm not going to tell you who you are, but it will come together in your own mind and heart. And it's going to be a transformative experience. I promise you that. All right. So thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Here is the link in the chat. It's my website is evitamyriam.com. So you can always go there and check out my products. If you want to do the Know Your Purpose and Bloom, it starts on June 11th, and you can have your own payment plan. If you want to have a payment plan, just contact me. You can contact me at evitamyriam@hotmail.com. That's my, let me just put it here. And you can, you know, suggest your payment plan and I will accept it. Because I really want to do this program and with as many people as possible and help as many people as possible. So thank you for joining. And
Evita, I'm
yes.
sorry to interrupt. So this wasn't the first session of the 9 sessions?
No. This is a free session on karma.
Oh, okay. All righty, okay.
No.
Okay.
The first
Thank you.
session
I
is
was
June,
confused.
the first session is on June 11th, right? In 4 days, on Saturday. Yeah. So you still have 4 days for those who have not registered. You have 4 days to register. It's going to be fantastic. I promise you that. All right. So I see you again on Saturday then. All right. Take care, everybody. Love you. Bye.